Okay, it is never too late to start again. If you are in your fifth decade, this is the video for you because it is never too late to reinvent your life and to start again. Sometimes you look back with fear, or you look back with regret, or you look forward with fear and worry. I'm telling you, don't do that. Today is the day you embrace because it's never too late to start again in your 50s or beyond. And maybe you in your 60s and your 70s, it does not matter. As long as you have breath of life, you can start again. Let's say that. As long as you got breath of life, you can start again. It is never too late. I don't care what anybody has said. It is never too late. And that's what we're talking about today on Becoming Unstoppable. I'm Coach Natalie. I was live on Tuesday at 3 o'clock Eastern, and now here today is Thursday, and I'm live again. So set your alarm and show up with me if you're in your 50s and you want to learn how to become unstoppable. Become unstoppable in what? In pursuing your dreams, in reinventing yourself, and mastering your fifth decade. I believe that we've been on planet Earth for couple of years now, 5 decades, 50 plus years. We need to master our lives and create the life that we want. So if that's what you want, this is where you want to be. And so today we are talking about my favorite topic, pressing the reset button, reinventing your life. And I'm going to share with you a method. It's a 4-step method that I use to reinvent my life, to press the reset button, and to get started with making my dreams come true. And I want to share it with you. And so don't look back and regret. Don't look forward with anxiety and fear. Embrace today. Embrace the fifth decade with open arms. I got a lot of notes and I want to share it with you because this message is so important because so many times we want to give up. So many times we feel like, oh, I'm too old to do something new. I'm too old to start a new career. I'm too old to lose weight and get my 20 or my 30 figure back. It's not too late. You can do that. Stop believing those lies. Those are limited beliefs, and limited beliefs will limit your potential and keep you in a box. But I'm here to tell you that that is a lie and it's not true. You can reinvent yourself, learn something new, press the reset button, and start your life over. It doesn't matter if you lost your job, find another job. Better yet, go build another job and start your career as an entrepreneur. Don't let anything stop you. As long as you have breath of life, you have the potential and the possibilities to create the life that you desire. Okay? Let's just keep it real. So, as we step into this new chapter of life, we have the incredible opportunity to take all the lessons we learned from back in the day, from your 30s, your 40s, hey, even your 20s, you learned some things, right? Bring those lessons from those lived experiences over into the fifth decade so that you don't make the same mistakes, right? That you learn from what you did in the past, it didn't work out so well. You learn what not to do and you learn what to do differently, right? You get to show up in this fifth decade like you know something, right? I feel like I know something. I feel like I got some wisdom from my lived experiences. So I want you to bring those forward. Don't be worried about time passing you by. Don't have fear of missing out, FOMO. Embrace today, right now, and reinvent your life. Do what you want to do and do less of what you don't want to do because you've earned it. Hello, put it in the chat if you agree with me. So it's like hitting the reset button when you realize that you can bring your lessons forward, that you don't have to sit back and look and regret, that you can say, what did I learn from that? How did I grow through that? What would I do differently if I could do it all over again? That's how you get to press the reset button and unlock the world of limitless possibilities and tap into your unlimited potential. That's right. There's no glass ceiling to what you can achieve. There's no glass ceiling to what you can accomplish in your life. The Most High, our God, our Father, has given us the breath of life for us to soar, for us to be successful, for us to show up as the best version of ourselves, because that brings glory to our Creator. It brings glory to our Father. So press the reset button. So being in the fifth decade means that you've lived a long time, 50 plus years, and you've had some lived experiences. And if you're smart, you've taken those lessons from those lived experiences and you're applying it to today. That's how you get to start over. And here's what I want you to understand, the big message that I have for you is that this is a beautiful time of your life. You're in your fifth decade. It's a pivotal time where you get to decide what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to create, because this is a beautiful place to be in. It's a wonderful time to live. The fact that you knowledge is at your fingertips. You can create whatever opportunities that you want. If you don't have a seat at the table, this is the season where you create the table that you sit at. I love it, right? You don't have to settle for less than what you want. Be empowered today. And so let's celebrate this decade as an empowering time of growth and creating, knowing that we have the wisdom and the resilience. Oh, that's a big word. Resilience. We have overcome some things. We persevered through the storms. We are resilient. We are still here. So create the life that you want. So here are the four keys. The four keys. I call it the rest method. And I like the rest method because it is resting assured that you have the power to transform your life and become unstoppable. That's right. So here it is, the rest method. Let me take a sip of my water. Sometimes in your fifth decade, you get thirsty and you get hot. You know why. Woo. So, the rest method, really easy to remember. Be rest assured that you have the power to transform your life. And I love this. It's a acronym that I use to remind myself that I have control, that I have power over my life. And number one is reflect. What are we reflecting on? We're reflecting on our past experiences, not to get stuck in them, not to get stuck in the emotions and regret and the hurt and getting caught up in what didn't happen or the embarrassment of something that happened or how somebody hurt us. I'm not talking about that. Don't get caught up in the emotions because that's how we get stuck. But I want you to reflect. Reflect on those lived experiences, reflect on the past, and remember how you got through and the lessons that you learned about yourself, the lessons you learned about money, the lesson you learned about your health and relationships, the lessons you learned that your mama told you something would happen and you was like, you didn't think she knew what she was talking about, but wow, did she know, right? If my mother's watching this, there was so many things that she said would happen that I didn't think she knew what she was talking about, but it was true. Reflect on those experiences and learn the lessons, glean the pearls of wisdom from it and bring it forward. Don't get stuck in it. And here's an example because sometimes when we reflect, we get stuck in what didn't happen, but maybe what didn't happen was for the best. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't supposed to happen like you thought it was, but it turned out exactly like it was supposed to be. And I was working with a client the other day, and she said something that I thought was so profound. She said, you know what? Life hasn't happened the way that I thought it was supposed to happen, but I am right where I'm supposed to be. And I was like, exactly. It didn't turn out like you wanted it to, but you see the lessons from it and you're right where you're supposed to be. And it's not happening to you, it's happening for you so that you can rise up at this season in your life and keep moving forward, right? So you have to reflect on these past experiences. And one exercise that I would advise you to do is picture yourself standing in front of a mirror and you're reflecting. You're reflecting on those past experiences and the lessons you learned. And imagine the mirror showing you moments of growth, showing you moments of resilience, showing you those times when you didn't give up, when you would have been justified to give up, but you kept persevering and you kept on going and you said giving up is not an option. Imagine that mirror reflecting all of that back on you. If that isn't powerful, to just pause and take it in. to show you what you've been through and how you've overcome. Stand firm in that and be rest assured that you can transform your life anytime you want. That's what that reflection is about. Not to get stuck in the past, but to reflect on who you've become because of the past. Ah, I love it. Number two, which is the letter E, is about empowerment. It's about empowerment to take charge of your life. So many of us get to the fifth decade and we just are become so passive and reactive versus being empowered and proactive and taking charge of our lives. You see, in the book of Genesis in the Bible, my favorite book, which I call our playbook, Genesis, it's chapter 2. I call it the Genesis 2 principle, where the Most High tells Adam and Eve, take dominion, subdue the earth, take dominion of the world. And when you take dominion of the world, it's implying that you take dominion of your life. So you don't let life just pass you by. No, you take charge. Empower yourself. Do not just be reactive and just receive whatever life throws at you. No, be proactive and create what you want and go after what you desire. Don't settle for less than. Be empowered and take charge of your life. And this is where we have to have some ownership. Mm-mm. Can't be blaming somebody. Can't be saying the man held you back. Can't be saying the system kept you down. No, take some ownership of your life, take charge of it, and create what you want. Create the opportunities, create the relationships, create the experiences that you want. Don't just settle and wait for life to give something to you like you owed something. No, go out, take charge of your life. You've been on this planet, on the planet Earth for 5 decades. It's time for you to take charge of something, doggone it. Take charge of your life. That's right. Number 3, which is the letter S, set bold goals. I'm not talking about the low hanging fruit goals. I'm not talking about the safe goals. I'm talking about bold goals, big, hairy, audacious goals, the ones that make you so uncomfortable and that scare you. Set those type of goals. Create that life. Go after the things that you aspire for and achieve it and do it messy, do it uncomfortable, do it scared. I always say I eat fear for breakfast. Yes, I still eat fear for breakfast because I know that's the only way I'm going to make my goals and my dreams and my aspirations a reality. Because if I don't, then it's just a dream. And what good is a dream if it don't come in real? Real. I made up a word. If it doesn't come real, right? So set bold goals. And one activity that you can do that's really fun is to visualize yourself start standing at the starting line of a race, okay? With bold and inspiring goals as the finish line is long way in the distance. Envision yourself taking off with determination and focus, and each step bringing you closer and closer to your desired achievements. And all you're doing is running. And you just keep running, you just keep pressing forward, you just keep going because you know you're going to achieve the goal if if you don't give up. Woo! Y'all, that is a big word. That is a big word. If is a big word. If you don't give up, because sometimes we want to give up. Sometimes we are so close to our breakthrough, so very close to our breakthrough that we don't see it, but we're tired and exhausted. And because we don't see the finish line, we stop running the race. And therefore, we don't ever get what we want. And I think about myself, y'all. Woo! Tuesday, I was like, I quit. I was like, I'm done. I'm done with the coaching business. I'm about to go back to a corporate job. I am done because I don't see the progress. Even though I got clients and we got stuff happening, it's just like it's not quick enough. I'm being impatient. And I was not believing in the dream. Let's just keep it real. In fact, I made a short about like, don't give up. You too close. Don't give up. I was talking to myself. right? That is the reality. Don't act like you got it going on and you don't have moments when you ready to give up. No, we all have moments that we're ready to give up. But here's the thing. If you want to achieve the goal, you've got to be willing to stay the course and do the work. It won't happen overnight. And that's okay. That's where that resilience comes in. That's where that perseverance comes in. That's when you say, I'm going to show up and I'm going to persist until I succeed. Woo! That's what you do when you set bold goals. You do the work and you keep pressing forward. If you want to become unstoppable, it ain't easy, but it sure as heck is worth it. What's number four? Number four is letter T, and it stands for take action. And not just any action, it's talking about uncomfortable action. Move outside your comfort zone and do the things that make you scared, do the things that you think you cannot do, and do the things that are uncomfortable. Move outside of your comfort zone. I think about Peter. Peter in the Bible, he walked on water because he was willing to get out of the boat. He got out of the boat and walked on water because the Messiah, Yahusha, said, Hey, come. He said it to all the folks in the boat, but only Peter said yes. And Peter was willing to take uncomfortable action. And therefore, Peter experienced walking on water and nobody else did. What are you not doing? What are you afraid of doing because it's so out of your comfort zone? It's not what you usually do. What are you afraid of doing? It's holding you back and it's preventing you from becoming unstoppable. And not just in your fifth decade, because if you're doing it now and you don't break the habit, it's going to prevent you from being unstoppable in your sixth decade, your seventh decade. And if you, in your other side, on your third or fourth decade, if you don't change the habit, you'll never become unstoppable. I hope you're getting what I'm saying, or what they say. I hope you're getting what I'm putting down. That was funny. So let's go back to the rest method. Reflect, be empowered, set bold goals, and take uncomfortable action. And here's the thing I want you to know. By creating the rest method in your life or implementing the rest method in your life, you can easily recall these 4 steps and remind yourself that you are powerful beyond belief. And I need you to really embrace that. You've been on planet Earth for 50 plus years or close to it. The Most High, your creator, created you with limitless potential, put the divine power within you, and created you for a purpose, on purpose, and for a purpose. There is no reason for you to be walking around feeling stuck. There's no reason for you to walk around feeling hopeless. And I don't know your situation. I don't know your history. I don't know what you're facing, but I do know that our Creator created you on purpose and you are still here in your 5th decade. And it's time for you to become unstoppable. And like I said in the beginning, this is the best time to reinvent yourself. It is never too late to start again. And I just gave you 4 ways, and I call it the rest method. Rest assured that you can transform your life, that you can change your life. And so I just want to remind you, you are powerful beyond belief, beautiful. And you can create the life that you absolutely love. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for being here. This is all that I have today. Let me just check my notes. Oh, right. My call to action. I don't want to forget that because I want us to stay connected. I'm on a mission to help you become unstoppable in your 5th decade. If what I have shared today gave you value and encouraged you and you feel empowered, then hit the subscribe button and show up when I show up because I like showing up live. I'm not doing recorded videos. I like live. I like to have that interaction because then when I hit it and it's done, I feel like I faced fear. I ate fear for breakfast and I set out and I achieved my goal. So show up with me live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And again, hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I'm live and it's a reminder. And then the other call to action, if you want to work one-on-one, I'm always looking for new clients who are ready to become unstoppable in their fifth decade. I put a link in the description box if you want to set up for a strategy session where we jump on a call one-on-one, not a group, one-on-one, and let's roadmap your strategy to becoming unstoppable. I hope you have enjoyed this time, found value. Be blessed, and I look forward to seeing you in the next live video. Be blessed and become unstoppable. Ciao.